Librarian Lucille here with you on this Tuesday. Got a great book for you, one that caught me unaware. Absolutely a raving fan I am now. This is called Dave Grohl, The Storyteller, Tells of Life and Music. I got this book in Audible, as was suggested by the person who is managing our book club discussion. She suggested that we get it in Audible, and I'm so glad that she did, because having Dave Grohl's voice, and he intersperses it with music and things like that, I think that was the game changer for me. And who would have known? Who would have known? I did not. This man is a poet. He uses so, I don't know how to explain it, just beautiful, just delicious descriptions of events, what the places look like. He brings me into the scene with his storytelling and his loyalty and his never-ending realization of why he's here and what is important in his life. He speaks highly of his heroes, but one of them is, or one set of heroes is his daughters. And he speaks of the time when he was in London and took his daughters shopping, and they ended up with Barbies, and he ended up walking out of the store with a JOAN Jett Barbie. And that was his opportunity to introduce his two daughters, Violet and Harper, to the story of JOAN Jett and how she is anything but a Barbie. And as it turns out, JOAN Jett ends up staying overnight at their house while he's recording some songs with her. And she ends up in her pajamas going and reading bedtime stories to his daughters. So this is what he has to say about that, because we are so full of Barbies right now. For in a world full of Barbies, every girl needs a JOAN Jett. Isn't that beautiful? And it's so poignant. Life is just too damn short to let someone else's opinion steer the wheel. If only he could, and he's speaking of Kurt Cobain in this one, if only he could have seen the joy that his music brought to the world, maybe he could have found his own. My life was forever changed by Kurt, something I never had the chance to say while he was still with us. And not thanking him for that is a regret I will have to live with until we are somehow reunited. Not a day goes by when I don't think of our time together. And when we meet in my dreams, there's always a feeling of happiness and calm, almost as if he's just been hiding, waiting to return. Here's one for all of us to sign out on this Tuesday, because every damn day is still a blank page waiting to write itself. Dave Grohl. Enjoy this book. It is beautiful. It is delicious. It is just such a treat. And if you can, get it in Audible, so Dave's reading, telling you the story in his own voice and his own words. Love books. Books are phenomenal. Would love to hear the stories. Nobody really shares. I'd love to hear the stories of the books that make a difference in your life. Please share in the comments. Have a great Tuesday. Librarian Lucille here, wishing you good reading.